And then as soon as I said, maybe you have an attachment, in the other room, a very loud, like, I can't even explain what it could have been. It was a very distinct sound that I've never heard in this house before, and I've been living here for, like, over 3 years.
It was an audible something drop.
And I went to look and couldn't
Yes.
find anything.
Wild.
Did I start trying to talk to Dan's attachment? Is the attachment here in the room with us right now?
That, but then I was like, what did I say? That's what I said. Hello? And Steven went, and screamed, and it was delightful and delicious.
Welcome to Weirdos of Whimsy, a podcast where we will be discussing all things weird and...
You guessed it. Whimsical. Hi, my name's Jacklynn.
And I'm Stevie.
And we are... I can't do it.
We almost got there.
We were trying to be dark and mysterious and haunting.
We're giving off the vibe, at least.
Yeah, if you go and you actually subscribe to our YouTube and watch us live, not live, I always say
live, on location.
If you're watching us, we look very dark and mysterious and sexy.
We're giving off like black light.
Yeah, like
Jacklyn's giving off very Morticia Adams
welcome.
vibes.
Oh, Debbie, pastels. If you know, you know.
Love it.
Okay. It's a great movie. Great movie. Great line. We are delighted to have you on this wonderful journey. We love having you weirdos join us. But before we get into the topic, which strap in because it's a scary one, which is why we were trying to be dark and scary.
We tried.
And haunting. We really want to make sure that you knew about our merch that we have available. Stevie, we've got t-shirts.
Did I leave the shirt right over there? Sure did.
I can see it.
Should I go grab it?
No, it's fine. It's totally fine. But actually, yeah, you know what? No, I'm kidding. No,
I'll go get it.
No, it's fine. We have shirts. We have shirts available, which we will post immediately after this as a wonderful little video or t-shirt sort of catwalk look.
I love it.
Check our bio out for the link tree. See, I know things.
You do. You got this.
To order yourself a t-shirt or a hat or a mug or
I think they have crossbody bags.
Crossbody bag. Man.
We have to. So I've been meaning to bring it up to you.
Okay.
But either we need to come up with a few more ideas, or we shoot it out to you guys. Maybe we'll come up with some ideas and you guys can vote on.
Love that idea.
Which one you like?
Little design, little catchphrases.
Yeah.
Like, party people, is there something that we say? Because like we don't notice what we say. The one thing that I know we do say is, that you say is, I could be making this up.
I could be making this up.
But
which probably should be on something. I get told I say that a lot.
You say that
and
a
then
lot.
I contradict myself.
It's great.
Immediately.
It's my favorite thing about you. But yeah, write in. What little catchphrases should we do? What designs? Like, I mean, Fresno Nightcrawler. It should be a great one.
One of the ones I thought of was, what exactly is a fairy battle? And then have two fairies fighting.
Sent me off the rails.
Call back to one of our OG episodes.
Sent me off the rails already. I spit all over my laptop. I fogged up my glasses from laughing so hard just now. That's genius.
Or what did I say? Fairy battles are what you would expect. I don't know what to expect.
I don't know what to expect, Steven. Yeah. That is, I think, my favorite part of that entire episode.
Same.
Is, fairy battles, what you would expect. I don't know what to expect, Steven. We're very funny, aren't we?
Funny. I think we're funny.
But really quickly, Steve and I talked about this. We don't remember anything of what we've said.
Oh my God, no. Well, so I'll be editing, like rewatching the video or listening. I was like, I have no recollection of this. And then I hadn't mentioned that. And then Jacklynn messaged me and she was watching one of the videos I posted. And she's like, did I black out? Because I don't recall any of this. I was like, me neither.
I've heard of this happening to people who do podcasts where you like, especially
I can see it.
Yeah, especially the ones that we do where it's not like, obviously we have written, pieces, but we banter a lot. I literally write banter.
So this is all off the cuff, guys.
Yeah.
It just comes natural.
Like, we don't know what we're doing.
But also, I feel like now, especially that we're in like the studio and like having the lights here, it is a weird, like, we're in the zone. And then once the lights are off and we're out of this, like, I don't remember what happened.
It leaves my brain.
Leaves the brain.
Like, I haven't even announced what we're talking about today. And for a second, I'm like, did we talk about what we're going to No, we haven't. Okay. So on that note, let's get to why we're all here. Yeah. Okay. So should we try and be haunting?
Yeah. This is a spookier episode.
Hey. Ooh, I just got chills. Ooh. Wait.
What?
Before we do, why don't we tell them the story of what happened at dinner just now?
Ooh, okay. I like that.
Right? So, I came from afar.
You came
It was a terrible drive. It took 3 hours and 15 minutes. And yes.
Winter in Canada.
Awful. So Stephen and Dan, my absolute best friends, made me, well, not just me. I guess you were going to eat dinner anyway. But
so Stephen and Dan did not make it. Dan made it.
Dan, love you, Dan.
Love you, baby.
Made us an incredible meal. And so we were having dinner, and Stephen, over to you.
So how did it even come up? I think you were talking about dreams.
We were talking about scary, weird nightmares, and guess what? It's going to be an episode.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So Dan, my husband, was talking. I won't tell what his dream was, but he said that he had a reoccurring nightmare, and he's been having it since he was like 9 or something.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then we were joking. We're like, oh, maybe you have like an attachment, or maybe it's a ghost or something. And then as soon as I said, maybe you have an attachment, in the other room, a very loud, like, I can't even explain what it could have been. Like something either fell or hit something. It was a very distinct sound that I've never heard in this house before. And I've been living here for like over 3 years.
Mm-hmm. It was an audible, like, I don't want to say crashing, but something dropped.
Yeah.
A dropping of something. A book or like some sort of paper pamphlet. It had more substance than just like, say, an envelope.
Yeah.
But
and then I went to look and couldn't find anything.
Yeah. Yeah. But
so
it was
then,
wild.
Did I start trying to talk to Dan's attachment? Yes, I did. Is the attachment here in the room with us right now?
But the best part is, that. But then I was like, are you, what did I say? And then I said something like, oh, that's what I said. I was like, hello? And Stephen went, and screamed, and it was delightful and delicious. So there you go. Weird, creepy, you never know. And just the timing of it all.
It was perfect.
Yeah. So
I'm sure it was maybe the cats or something, but they weren't around.
They were not around. Well, one of them was sleeping beside me on the couch. Yeah. And Osiris is just
always on his own because there's a new person in the house and he's scared of everyone. But
new person. I've been coming here for.
Yeah.
But it's true. I don't judge him. He has boundaries, and I respect that. We snuggle.
Yeah.
All right. So great story. Thanks for sharing, Stephen.
Of course.
But let's get to why we're here. And why we're being haunting and creepy. So, disclaimer, sometimes hearing about this place can actually haunt you from afar.
So speaking of that, I literally just watched one of the ghost hunts haunting videos of going in the house of the Hinsdale today. And maybe that's why that happened earlier. I didn't even think of that. I watched the Sam and Colby video.
Well, Stevie, I don't know. You tell me.
one of the ghost hunters, they literally just did like an hour walkthrough of the Hinsdale house, and shit was going down.
Well, newsflash, we're here to talk about.
We're here to talk about
the Hinsdale house.
Oh yeah, had you not said it yet?
No.
Well,
see, this is what we can't be serious. We can't be brooding. We can't be dark. We can't be mysterious. We're just, we're chuckleheads, and I'm here for it. So we're talking about the Hinsdale house.
Chuckleheads. We're chuckleheads.
Yeah, big time.
I love it.
Right. So, the Hinsdale house is actually what locals have voted as the best and most haunted place in their region. I say voted because according to WIVB4 news channel in Buffalo, I'm sorry, one more time. Perfect. That news channel in Buffalo, they actually ran a poll, and their viewers truly did say that this was the best haunted place.
Yeah. So the notorious Hinsdale House. It's located in rural upstate New York in a small community called Hinsdale.
Guess what?
It's famous for paranormal activity and has worked hard to earn the title of the most haunted place in the state. The property has become widely known for its super scary reputation, bizarre and dark history, and for the family that brought this all to life. The Dandy family.
The Dandy. Isn't that so funny? Their name is so delightful.
It's so delightful.
And
the
it's
Dandy family.
Dandy. And it's such a dark, terrifying.
Dandy Dad. Wait, this reminds me. Oh my God. I hope people get this reference, but I was talking about it to Dan and Tony, our friend Tony. I was like, do you know the little berries and cream boy? I'm a little boy who like berries and cream.
Berries and cream. Berries and cream. Okay, but what product was that for?
Was it Campino's?
No, so close.
What was it? I have no. I just know the commercial. I kind of want to be in for Halloween one year.
Oh, that's a great one.
That'd be perfect.
Wait, shit. Now, I'm second check. Was it Starburst or Skittles? One of the
Oh.
two. Skittles.
It's probably Skittles.
Must have been.
The berries and cream. This
Berries
is way
and
back
cream.
then.
Berries and cream.
I'm a little boy who loves berries and cream.
And then he's dancing, and then he gets aggressive about it. Back to
It's the most random thing, but it will just pop into my head.
Same.
Oh, it's so good.
Same.
I'm glad you know what that was.
Are you kidding?
Dan
I love
and Tony had no idea. Maybe Dan did. I don't remember.
Tony,
I know.
What are you doing? And he continues to. He's performing it for these boys.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the scariness.
This is gonna be a long episode if this keeps happening. I mean, it's already gonna be a long
already
episode.
gonna be a long one. Strap yourself in.
Side note,
Yes.
this is definitely gonna be a two-parter.
Two-parter, party people. Two-parter. All right, back to the scary vibes. So the house was reportedly built in 1853 by two brothers, Charles and David Everett. The lore says that the structure was built on the grounds of a Native American massacre, but I personally could not find anything substantiating that.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
What I did find was historical records. Actually, they do actually talk about several battles in the 100 to 200 years leading up to when the home was built.
Mm-hmm.
These included Native Americans and Dutch, English, and later American British forces, but those battles happened throughout the upstate New York area and couldn't necessarily be substantiated with like being specifically on the grounds.
Fair.
But I mean, I can understand how that story came about.
I did see, I think it was on the video I watched today where some either company or somebody got, you know how you can do the radar scans of what's underground?
Yes.
They did one of these scans and there are what would be considered body pings.
Oh, pings. Body pings.
Body pings.
I'll show you body pings.
Woo! Like on the radar. So, and there was a lot of them. So when you walk around the property, there's red flags that are all around, and that's where potential bodies are underneath.
I have full body chills.
Full body chills. So we also found that this is crazy. The two brothers have a ghastly reputation. Ghastly. And while we can't confirm this, could be making this up. Because nothing has been reported in any sort of criminal record. It's said that they would lure weary travelers to stay at their home, which some people say was acting as an inn at the time. And they would murder them and steal their belongings.
That's not too nice.
That's rude.
That's pretty rude.
Rude. The brothers would allegedly then bury the bodies in the hills out back from the house or in the cellar of the home.
I mean, what else are cellars for?
And if you see this cellar, there's bodies in there. There's bodies in there.
Do yourself a favor and check this house out.
Yeah. But also, they lived in this house at this time, right?
Yeah.
Why would you bury bodies in in the basement of your home?
Not
like, I can see, sure, bury them out back into the tree. There's a whole forest back there.
Totally.
Why would you bury it in the house?
Very John Wayne Gacy. Yeah. But yeah, no, great point. And to your point that you said earlier, like if there were body pings, listen, maybe this actually happened.
Right?
We don't know.
Yeah.
So let's get to, also, hold on. By the way, let me just also talk about how you are a family in the 1850s traveling in a stagecoach. You are, guess what? On the Appalachian Trail. Isn't it right along there?
I feel like this would be.
You have survived, like, the weather.
Yeah.
You've survived floods. I don't know, flash floods, whatever. I feel like that probably happened.
Yeah. Sure.
You've survived other people. You've survived mountain lions.
Yeah.
You've survived wolves. You roll up to a safe, potentially cozy looking little inn and you're like,
wait, this was like stagecoach times?
I mean, 1850s.
Yeah, that
Right?
just wasn't in my brain when I was picturing this, but
Yeah.
that just got a little cooler.
There aren't cars.
There aren't cars. That's for sure.
Right? And then bam, your entire family gets murdered.
Stagecoach Sally comes riding up. I don't know. What's the song?
There's a song?
Isn't it? What's the song?
Are you
Stagecoach
thinking
Sally?
of Mustang Sally?
Mustang Sally.
Okay. The fact that I knew what you were talking
Listen, that's why we are besties. Mustang Sally got a downgrade to a stagecoach.
Sure did. She sure did.
Or the stagecoach was driven by Mustang.
Maybe. Ooh.
Maybe that's what that means.
Yeah. Fair. All right.
Oh, now that song is stuck in my head.
Mustang Sally. Okay. Fun fact, I have to say it. So my family was a Mustang family, still is. Like we had 2 classic Mustangs. And my mom, whose name is Debbie.
Mustangs are cars, right?
Yep.
I'm just joking. I did know that one.
I had several horses.
Hey, you never know.
That's kind of. And we had this annual party, and we'd have a live band come and play every summer, and
fun.
It was really fun. And my mom's song was Mustang Sally, but they would change the words to Mustang Debbie.
Aww,
is that cute?
That's cute.
Super cute. Shut up,
Mustang Debbie.
Mustang Debbie. Okay.
I turned into like Tina Turner there. I don't know.
I liked it. Okay.
This is supposed to be a series.
It's supposed to be serious, guys. It's supposed to be scary and haunting and sexy. I don't know why I keep saying sexy.
Because haunting is sexy.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's a thing.
We're going to find out how not sexy it is.
So true.
All right. So let's get to the family that really kicked things off. Clara and Phil Dende. I swear I'll stop saying it like that.
No, you won't.
I won't. Moved into the house in 1970 with their 4 children, Mike, 14, Beth, 13, Laura, 10, and Mary, 8. They were busy. This family was no stranger to ill fortune, and sadly, as their 5th child had previously passed away as an infant, but that was prior to moving into this location. But very sad.
Very sad.
Right?
So soon after moving in, almost immediately, the family started to experience strange occurrences. One day, the family came home after being in town for a couple of hours and found a massive swarm of bees totally enveloping the side of the house.
That's a lot of bees. Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
And just out of nowhere.
Creepy.
Like they'd been there for at least a little bit of time.
Yeah, for sure. Had to have been.
Yeah.
And that is...
Is it bees or flies also that are signs of like demonic possession?
Flies.
Flies
for sure.
are a big one, which I've heard also around this house.
Yeah, definitely. But bees, I feel like we've seen that before. That's something that I feel like we should know more of. But that's very scary to have your entire side of your home completely covered in bees.
Because normally if there is like a bee infestation or something, you'd notice them right away.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
There'd be signs.
There have to be. A humming.
Yeah.
Some warmth.
Have you seen when people cut open the walls though, and the hives? It's the coolest fucking thing ever.
It is addicting. There's like a woman who's like no fear. She often has no suit on, and she just like cuts out. Oh, it's crazy.
It's so cool.
And then have you seen her like? What I've always wanted to do is bite the honeycomb.
I have always wanted to do that.
Oh, I want to bite it.
I want to Winnie the Pooh the shit out of that honeycomb.
Just like in a big pot with no pants and just a shirt on.
That is ideal day for me. No pants, open up some honey.
Lots of honey in a pot with my bare hands.
Oh yeah. Wow, that went off the rails.
No.
Exterminators would have to constantly come and spray these swarms
The
of
bees.
bees.
Mm-hmm.
And one story I found said that there were so many bees that the family would scoop them up into large garbage bags, fill these garbage bags, and get rid of the bodies. That's how much, like, when the exterminator would come and kill them, that's how many bees there were.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's a lot of freaking bees. Also, save the bees.
Save the bees.
Right?
You
I mean,
assholes for killing those
yeah,
bees.
I know that this was 1970 and like we didn't know things then.
Yeah.
But like, come on, man.
Come on. This apparently went on for months. These bees,
That's so
until
weird.
one day the bees were just gone.
Just left.
Just left.
Just up and buzzed away.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
That's creepy.
That is unsettling.
Now, I mean, did they just kill them all? And that was why they were gone? But they kept coming back.
Well, if the extermination, if the exterminators were coming for months, you'd think that the bees would be like, oh, we best, I don't know, like all in one day, just gone.
Yeah. And maybe up until that point, they'd never killed the queen. And once they killed the queen,
that's
fair when
point.
they all would leave, right?
That's a really fair, look at you.
Bee lore.
Oh my God. And what's the word, like apiary? No.
Apiary.
Thank you. Yeah, see? I know stuff.
Yay.
Wild. Well, thank you, Steven.
You're welcome.
So it's been said that the first interaction with the paranormal, at least the one they noticed, right?
Yeah.
Was from the son, Mike. So this is the oldest child. He said that he and his friends were walking along one of the farm roads on their property when a man, a farmer, dressed like a farmer anyway, was spotted just ahead of them on the road. Mike apparently yelled at him, saying that this was private property. Get off my lawn. I don't know if he said get off my lawn. You
hooligan.
Shook his fist angrily. The kids started to run after the person or whatever they saw. But as they got closer, they realized he was transparent.
Ooh, that'd be weird.
Right? As they watched in shock, the man started to just disappear. Ooh. The other girls, the three other girls in the family, started to see the farmer just watching them from across the field as they would play or peering in their windows. So this farmer started to just appear.
He was a perv.
Big time perv.
Big time perv.
Don't like that. The family also experienced far more unexplainable events or sights. Because, yeah, maybe it was a perv, just creeping.
Right.
So they would often see figures in windows or standing outside in the nearby trees. Don't like that.
When you see like the videos or even just thinking of someone standing far off in the distance under a tree, just staring at you, standing there, that gives me fucking nightmare.
Absolutely not.
Computer says nah.
No. See, this is why we need to interject humor, because otherwise we'll be too scared.
Yeah.
Okay, so they would see them potentially even standing in their rooms as they're in there with them.
Like at the end of your bed and shit.
Ooh!
I hate it.
This is weird. This is really creepy. So there was one account where they would hear chanting from the woods.
That was my cat. Says we've closed the basement door and now he's meowing.
And he's
that was the
so
worst
upset.
time.
That was so scary. Okay, so they would hear chanting. Like the mother actually was out and heard chanting in the woods. Creepy.
Yeah.
They'd also hear disembodied voices in the house, see objects moving on their own, and continue to see those full-bodied apparitions both outside and in the home.
Crazy. That'd be so scary.
Yeah.
I've heard the chants for like the creepy like Gregorian chant.
Yeah.
Like imagine hearing not just my cat meowing, which I don't think you guys probably hear.
No, I don't think so.
Like darkness. You're in the middle of nowhere in like farm country and just hearing Gregorian chant.
Nope, absolutely not. Thank you. No, thank you.
No. Another creepy occurrence involved the family pets. Oh, this is gonna get me.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
They had dogs, a cat, a raccoon, guinea pigs, parakeets, finches, and a woodchuck.
I want so cute.
I have never heard of a woodchuck as a pet.
Ever.
I love that.
But how much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
If a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Wait, we gotta get it. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
You said that too slow.
I know.
Fun fact about raccoons, though.
Okay.
Do you want a fun fact?
Hit me with it.
So apparently, raccoons are starting to like evolve and adapt to humans, to like they're basically becoming the next cats.
What?
Because because we kill the like, or humans kill like the uglier or like evil looking raccoons, that the ones that are cuter humans don't kill. So the ones with like squatter faces, they're cute, they're like fluffier, they're bigger, and they're gonna be basically the next domesticated type of animal and pet.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I think all raccoons are cute.
They're so cute.
Even the ones that are quote unquote evil. They have hands. Oh. Okay, this is a funny story. Going on a tangent.
Love it.
So when I was in Ireland, pardon?
That's what we're here for.
Exactly. When I was in Ireland for the first time, my buddy who I was visiting, he had this roommate. And I started saying this story about how there was like a rabid raccoon in my front yard.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I live near farmers, and the farmer came and did what farmers do when there's a rabid animal on the property. I witnessed that, and so did my younger brother and his friend. So I was retelling that particular story and how like traumatizing but funny, but not funny at all it was.
Yeah.
And throughout this all, like my buddy's roommate was watching with such horror. And I looked at him and I finished telling the story, and everyone's like, wow, that's crazy. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. And I look at him and he's like, but they have hands.
I mean, fair.
And I was like, what? And he's like, you can't do that to something that has hands.
The reason humans have made it so far is because we have thumbs. Raccoons have thumbs.
Yeah, man. Also, fun story about raccoons, which I'm sure you've heard of as well.
Okay.
They have started trying to break into Teslas because they think they're dumpsters.
I love that. Like the trucks. The
yes.
Trucks. That's so funny.
Is that so funny? The Cybertrucks.
Cybertrucks. I didn't know that. That's so funny.
Fully trying to break into them because they think they're dumpsters. So.
I mean, they are. Anyway, wow.
Yes, back to it.
Woodchucks. Because they had so much land, they would let the animals roam freely.
Sure.
Which I
love that.
Obviously. The dogs started to bring home large old bones.
Creepy.
If Merlin came home with a bone, like a large, like who knows what bone?
I had a dog do that once.
Yeah.
I was a child.
Do you know what it was? Like type of bone?
My parents are absolutely certain it was a cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He also brought home an actual carcass of a dead baby, like a calf.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's when you kind of, melt all the flesh off and have the bones.
Well, sure. Like any reasonable human being.
Yeah. Well, this is where I have a book on how to do it.
Of course you do.
This is where my like blood and bone magic.
Yeah, that is very you. Very you. On that note.
So yeah, the dogs started to bring home large bones, and the family just assumed that they were from nearby dead animals or old carcasses. But looking back on everything now, they wonder if it was more.
The bodies in the hills.
Bodies in the hills. Oh, that just gave me chills.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Do you know that song?
I mean, I've heard of it.
Oh my God.
Who sings that?
Let's just move along.
Smashing Pumpkins?
No. But I will never forget trying to introduce you to the Smashing Pumpkins. And now that's all you ever guess is
I love
the Smashing Pumpkins.
Anyway, the animals would often all react from time to time as if there was something or someone near them, which animals do. And their nervous nature would make the family suspect that they could see something that they could not.
Yeah.
The animals would see something that the family could not.
God, that's so creepy.
Creepy. What's really sad is that these animals all started to mysteriously die.
No. Sad.
Like, curiously, 3 of the deaths actually all happened in the same room, one of the daughters' rooms.
Nope, I wouldn't want to stay there.
I could be making this up, but it could have been Mary's room.
It was Mary's room.
It was Mary's room. Mary's room is apparently like we might get into this later, but
we will. All the activity.
Spoilers. But that's like I remember hearing that like they thought it was a fluke at first for a while, so they kept getting more animals, but it just kept on happening. And up to this point, before they moved here, like they hadn't really had many animal deaths.
Nope.
Like of natural old age causes.
Sure.
But then all of a sudden they moved to this house and it just kept happening.
Of all those animals, it wasn't just like the dogs.
Yeah,
it was like
every
several
single
different
one.
kinds of animals.
Ugh.
Ugh. So Clara Dandy actually wrote a book called Echoes of a Haunting, and that includes a lot of firsthand experiences from her and the family.
Yeah.
In
We're
this,
gonna be reading it.
we're totally gonna read it. I wanted to order it and read it and bring it for the podcast, and it wouldn't have arrived in time. In this book, she states that as the years went on, more sinister acts started to happen. Things started to really ramp up in the summer of 1973. And at one point, Clara writes about a series of escalating events. So one night, she heard slamming noises and realized that the windows would be slamming shut on their own. Absolutely not.
No.
Burn it down.
Burn the fucker down.
A few nights later, one of the younger daughters, Beth, was attacked by a shadow figure, which we've talked about on the pad. Pad?
I talked about it on the pad.
Woo! I'm from Wisconsin. Talked about it on the pad. On the pod. Go back and listen to Shadow People.
I haven't re-listened to that one yet, but I remember it being a good one, right? It was a creepy one.
It was creepy. It gives me chills.
Yeah.
I don't. So 2 nights after this happened, their eldest boy, Mike, who was 17 at the time of this, claims that the shelves that had his books, magazines, chess set, various 17-year-old boy things had just exploded out of nowhere in the middle of the night, and everything was thrown onto him and then throughout the room.
Like, imagine that happening.
Man, I didn't include this, but like I continue to read that he just sat in his bed screaming for his parents.
I haven't said this in a while, but I would shit my pants.
Yes, that's going on a t-shirt.
That's going on a t-shirt.
But seriously, I
don't even know what I would do.
For sure be paralyzed with fear. I think I would do the same thing. Just start screaming for my mommy and my daddy. Oh my God.
I would revert back to a child and like hide under my blankets. Yeah. Like, what else do you do?
Well, I'll tell you what. Mike was like, I'm not sleeping in there. And he left. Good. He was like, I'm not sleeping in this room. I'm outie.
Crazy.
I'm outie 5,000.
I would love something like that to happen to Dan or Kyle.
What a thing to wish. I mean, fair. Honestly,
they are always making fun of us for believing in ghosts.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
Yeah, I'm wishing that on you. Dan, your attachment's coming for you. Oh no. Oh no.
My God. What just happened? Okay.
I apologize. I love you. No bad things happening in this house.
No bad things happen.
Dear. During this same stretch of time, their daughter Beth had woken up with a tear-shaped burn on her body. No. What do the tear tattoos mean? Doesn't it mean you killed someone?
Yeah, in prison that means if you have
So that's not good.
Not great.
Mike was frozen in fear as he showed the family the exact same mark on his body.
Shut up.
I remember hearing, because he hadn't mentioned this at all to anyone.
Correct.
He was like, what the fuck is this? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then when Beth showed it, like, obviously. How weird is that?
Very weird, very scary. What are the chances?
And it's not just like, apparently it wasn't just a similar, like, it was the exact same mark.
Exact same.
Crazy. More of these kinds of marks would appear on other family members and even objects around the house.
That's what's crazy too.
That's what's crazy.
That's
so
weird.
Like, what do you think would cause something like that?
Honestly, I mean, I have my theories.
Like a branding? Or do you think it was like...
For sure. So if you're talking like demonic.
Yeah.
Because people can be marked, scratched.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know the significance of the tear shape. I have always heard that, like, if you're going to be scratched, you'll be clawed by, like, 3 claws.
I've heard
it's
that.
The mocking of the Trinity, the
also,
Holy Trinity.
Monster Energy drinks. Have you seen that video with that lady?
Why don't you tell me about it?
I don't know much about it. It's just like... It's like, it's one of those crazy, evangelist ladies talking about, Monster Energy drinks and the mark of the devil. And if you drink this, you're going to hell. And the mark of 3 and the beast and 666.
Oh my God.
And like, don't drink Monster Energy drink.
What?
So obviously I went and drank 3. No, oh my God.
You know what, Gladys? Take your... I mean, good for her for having a hobby.
Sure.
Yeah. I guess. God.
Anyway.
Then, later that day,
The family noticed a letter opener had been stabbed into a picture frame hanging on the wall.
Yikes.
Like just hanging there on the wall, stabbed in there. In that photo was a picture of their daughter, Mary. Mary's room. Mary.
I'm telling you.
Laura, the youngest, upon seeing it, cried out, "Why is it going after Mary? Mary!" This is when the family truly started thinking their lives were in danger, which I mean...
I would too.
Yeah.
A knife, for all intents and purposes.
But
I mean, listen, letter opener.
It's a dull knife.
Yeah. Actually, quick story. I hope he doesn't mind me telling this story.
Uh-oh.
Someone very important to me in my life who I live with.
I wonder who that could be.
One time, his younger brother threw a letter opener at his back.
Oh my God.
And Kyle
rhymes with Lyle.
And he's like, I've been stabbed. Like, he fully thought that he threw an actual knife at him.
I mean, yeah.
It's a tool.
I basically have one that looks like a knife.
Yeah, there you go. Imagine walking down the stairs and seeing it shoved into a family member's head in the photo on the wall.
That's like some like mob shit right there.
Big time. So
maybe there's a mob ghost.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
So a couple things, right? So we gotta bring it back to, like, are the kids doing this to themselves? Are they doing a hoax? Are they, like, the ages? I mean, 17, maybe.
They vary.
Right? The younger kids, I don't
know.
think could
it be a poltergeist activities? Because there's a lot of pre-pubescent puberty shit going on.
Yes. It's funny that you say that, Stephen, because I think that is where we're going to end part 1 is right here. And we'll get into part 2 and what this could potentially be.
I love it.
And some more stories in our second part of the episode. But let's talk about the brand for a second. These are just thoughts that were kind of coming to me. Could you say that if they were doing a big hoax and the kids were playing a horrible, awful joke?
I would murder those kids.
Oh.
If they were mine.
Oh.
They wouldn't survive.
Yeah.
They would become ghosts of the house.
You wanted ghosts? You got it. And now you're the ghost. That's
bring
pretty...
corporal punishment. Oh, no.
Do you want to try that one more time?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Have another sip and try it again. Branding, that's extreme.
It's extreme.
Like branding yourself, your siblings, and things around the house.
Yeah.
And those things were like books,
like,
tables.
That's weird. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm thinking, like, what was the year? Like, there would have been lighters.
It was the 70s.
Point.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
So a tear mark, if you were to put like a lighter or a match against something, it would almost, I feel, look like a tear.
That's a really good point.
Right?
See?
You would have the bigger part where the flame is, and then it would peter out up top.
That's a really good point.
Looks like a teardrop. See, we don't believe everything we're told. We are able to play the skeptic.
We like to think and have an open mind, and like hauntings we know are real, but you got to ask the tough questions.
You got to ask the tough questions.
You got to ask the tough questions. But as you will hear in part 2, there are things that you simply cannot explain.
It's true.
So, and again, in the 70s, like, things are limited in terms of what you can do with the trickery of the camera and again, we're not going to get into it right now, but like certain things that happen in front of their eyes. I
will say though, there was a lot more drugs then. Right? Was that hippie time? 70s?
Yeah. Well, absolutely. I mean, 60s really.
60s.
But like the 70s were like big for,
When did Quaaludes happen?
I feel like it was 80s.
Oh, okay.
Listen, if I know something and that's about drugs, okay, it's that Quaaludes were the thing in the 80s.
It's funny because Jacklynn is a narc.
I don't know anything about drugs at all.
You barely take like Advil, right?
I barely take Advil, yeah. I don't know why.
Because you're boring.
You're a boring bitch. I truly am, though. I really don't have any redeeming or interesting qualities about me at all. But
shut your whore mouth.
But I know like nerd information about drugs.
Yeah.
So you're not wrong.
Right?
But again, would like 8-year-olds be doing it?
That's fair. Valid point.
You know what I mean? Like,
Valid point.
I think in 1973, the youngest child was 10 or 11.
Well,
So
they started young. They were in farm country, right?
honestly fair. That's a really
Girls were
really
getting pregnant at 13, getting married.
ugh.
Maybe a little
This isn't
earlier than that,
Utah.
but
Oh, should I say that?
whoop.
You know what? Facts. Come for me.
It's Merca.
This is twice now that I've been like, come for me. I'm getting too cocky.
Wait till they come for you.
Don't
What
do
you
it.
gonna do when they come for you?
Oh my God. Utah. I don't even know. So what do you think before we end this little baby?
I obviously believe something's going on.
I completely.
With everything in the area and the land, honey, the land. Something's going on. There's energies.
Yeah.
There's
Something nefarious. Like
something nefarious.
if they kept seeing the same farmer over and over and over again, and he was materializing in the rooms, he was like, there was one story that I didn't include that I read about where all of the family was outside except for Mary.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, and she was in her room, and there was a commotion that was in the woods, like the chanting and blah, blah, blah. And then they heard Mary from behind them start screaming, and they all whipped their heads around to look at her room. They were in the backyard, and they look up at her room, and there was a man standing there. So the parents raced in to the house to be like, what the hell's going on? And Mary was just screaming bloody murder, saying, he's right there. And no one was standing there. But they had all seen a shadowy figure in the window, which is what prompted them to go running in. Ugh, no.
I also did hear one where someone was looking in the window, waving at one of the family members.
Ugh.
And then the family member walks from outside around the corner of the house. So he was waving at who knows who the fuck it was.
That's so creepy and scary.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. Oh, well,
yeah.
If you want to know what happens to the Dandy family and the rest of the Hinsdale House tales, tune in for part 2 next week on the Weirdos of Whimsy.
That was good.
I tried.
Good. You tried. I think you did great.
Thanks. Okay, so yes, seriously, we're gonna cut it there for part 1.
Yep.
Come back next week for part 2. Anything else to add before we end it?
No.
Okay. So stay tuned, party people.
Stay tuned.
And thank you so much for listening.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Thank you so much for listening to the Weirdos of Whimsy. We will be back again soon with another episode that guides you through the weird and whimsical journey that is our brains. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Weirdos of Whimsy Pod and YouTube and TikTok. Watch that space for updates and release dates and other treats and delectable morsels. Say goodbye, Stevie.
Goodbye, everybody.
And as always, big gulp say, well, see you later.